classroom, because it's not only just the language, it's a little bit more than that. What it is an immersion, it is when your kids are taught 50% or more of the time in another language. In this case in Wales, it's Spanish. How do we do it in Wales? We do kindergarten and first grade, 90% in Spanish and 10% in English, which cover the special time. And then in second grade, they go to an 80% and 20%. That 20% has the component of an English hour a day, and then the special time, and they turn to 50-50 in third grade, and the grades that are moving up. What is it? It is writing, reading, and speaking and listening, which is the 4 skills in every language. They are worked in the classrooms. We do it in Wales with literacy rotations for 90 minutes in 3 different stations, and then we do horizontal planning. We include science, social studies, math, and of course language in this Spanish instruction. It has to be curriculum aligned. How do we do it? We do it with the Wilson County Schools framework that it was developed for great teachers, and we apply it to the Spanish immersion. So the kids that are in our Spanish immersion classrooms get the same education, information, and learning that a regular class. They just do it in a different language, but they get the same curriculum standards. An immersion program provides acquisition of native life proficiency. How do we do it at Wales? They bring people like me from native speaking countries, or Spanish speaking countries. In this case, I'm from Colombia. And we also provide globalization of the classroom, because we just don't teach the language. We teach our culture. We come with a background that is impossible for anyone to live at home, no matter where you're from. So that background comes with us into our classrooms, and we globalize the education that way. And we do it here in our classrooms, first grade and second grade for Mr. Gamba from Colombia. So today we're going to share a little bit of Colombia with you guys. The official language in Colombia is Spanish, although we have so many more, but that's the one the government approves. It is located at the northern tip of South America, the highest part of it, and we are blessed with 2 oceans. Those are the main quickly characteristics of it, and Mr. Gamba will tell you more about it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Gamba. I'm a second grade teacher, Spanish immersion. So, well, this is really amazing. I really love to talk about my country. Well, we're gonna start with our first. I'm gonna share with you interesting facts about Colombia. You have some brochures on your hands where you will see a lot of interesting facts about my country and about my city, that is Bogota, the capital, where Miss Castellanos and me, we were born and raised. Well, the number one is Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world. So the first one is Brazil, that is 10 times bigger than Colombia, and we are the second one. So we have a lot of things there. Also, Bogota, the capital, has the South American's largest network bicycle routes. So we use cars, of course, but we use a lot of bikes. You know, we ride bikes a lot. We can move from a place to another place just riding our bikes. And you will find trucks just for bicycles moving from a place to another place. Something that is really amazing in Bogota, that is the capital, it is a really big city. On Sundays, the government decided to close the main roads, and people can go and run and do jogging and ride bikes with their families, as we have it here. So we're gonna close Raleigh Road, and everybody can go on Sundays there to walk around and run around the city. So that's what we do every Sunday all year long, and we call that ciclovías. So it happens every Sunday. Well, Colombia is the only country in South America that has coast in both oceans, Pacific and Atlantic. That's what Ms. Castellano said before. It's amazing to have 2 oceans just for you. That's really cool. Well, the name of Colombia is derived from the last name of the explorer Christopher Columbus. So we have in the States a city in South Carolina that is called Colombia, but it's not the same as my country. It's Colombia, so you will find in your handouts that it's not Colombia, it's Colombia. That's different. Because when they say, where are you from? I say, I'm from Colombia. Oh, South Carolina. And I say, Colombia. It sounds a little bit different. Well, this is really amazing, and maybe some of you know, but we don't have seasons in Colombia. We are near the equator line, so we don't have seasons there. So the climate and the temperature are ruled by the altitude above the sea. So my city, Bogota, is at the top of a mountain, so it's colder. But if you wanna live in summer all year long, you can just move to a city that is above the sea level, in the sea level, and you will choose whatever you want. If you want to live in summer all year long, so you just move to a city near the sea, and you will find hot land all year. And if you want to some spring, you can go to the middle of the mountain, and all the seasons are just right there, and you decide when you want the seasons. That is really, really, really cool. Ms. Castellanos said as well that our official language is Spanish, but we have 65 Amerindian or tribal languages recognized by the government. That is cool. So we have a lot of tribes. We don't know them. Even if we are from Colombia, we don't got any contact with them because we got a lot of mountains. So we have tribes everywhere, but that's really amazing. We don't know a lot about them, but we have them, and it's something that we really appreciate from our country. And well, as you can see on your handouts, or on your brochures, there are more information about Colombia. So I really hope that at the end of this presentation, you love Colombia as much as I do, and you know a little bit more about my country. So we came here, as Ms. Castellanos said, with our background, and we talk about the countries, and we just want to break the barriers about countries and talk about this. And if you talk to any of our students, they know what is Colombia and what is Colombia. So now we're gonna watch a video about Colombia that I'm pretty sure you will enjoy. Thank you.